Top of the morning to you, everybody, and happy St. Paddy's Day. Today, we got a brand new video, and thanks to my friends over at Playmates Toys, we're going to be checking out all the brand new retro Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures that are now hitting stores, and we're going to kick it off with some of those big old 12-inch mega-sized turtles. Now, they do state that these are from 1989. They are kinda, sorta from 1989. They're basically from 2023, but they have that nostalgic feel, like with Raphael right here, the big green meanie, right? And on the back side of each one, they do have that really cool retro Playmates artwork that was all over the Ninja Turtles, especially this top part here, talking about the turtles and how they get mutated, and that Splinter image brings it all back. Now, do keep in mind, the three turtles are everywhere. Michelangelo is a Walmart exclusive, so you have to go there and get him. And here's a barcode if you want to go ahead and find these in stores. As with Raphael, there is also a giant Leonardo, which looks pretty cool, as with Donatello. And no, you are not seeing things. Basically, each one of these have the same exact body type and head, and I'll get into the details in just a second. As with Michelangelo, who again, keep in mind, is a Walmart exclusive, so you will have to venture into old Walmart. And say no more, I believe Mikey here is making the exact face of, yes, I have to venture into Walmart. So, this is going to be an absolute blast. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. This is a look at the brand new, kind of sort of from 1989, but really from 2023, the 12-inch jumbo giant-sized TMNT figures by Playmates Toys. And while I got all you jumbos here, I just want to say thanks so much for always checking out my TMNT videos. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. Old toys, new toys, daily news updates. Guarantee you'll find something here that you like. So we'll jump right into it. Here's everything out of the packaging. The giant turtles, the jumbos, which are turtles that I did not have as a kid. I remember seeing these all the time, going, you know, these would be nice in the old collection. But as a kid, I just wanted to play with the smaller figures, and that was totally okay with me. However, Playmates Toys has gone back. They've redone these. These are not exactly the same. These are not the exact same weapons. As you can see, Leonardo's katana now has blue to it. It has a silver blade, but I would say the main problem is that you only get one katana. Leonardo has two katanas. It's given me anxiety already. There's only one weapon for Leonardo. I don't know what I'm going to do here. It's going to look weird, right? Raphael comes with two sides, and I like how they've kind of color coordinated each one. You get it? It fits. A little bit more modern, a little bit for kids, you know what I'm saying here. But at least the weapons do look good. Now, in the vein of Leonardo, the Walmart exclusive Michelangelo only comes with one pair of nunchucks. And that's another thing that's driving me nuts. You got the orange parts, you got the chains right here. They're a little bit malleable. Don't stretch them out too far unless you want to heat them up and maybe mold them yourself. But yeah, just be careful with them. But Donatello is in the other direction. He has the original bow staff. Now, in this sense, it would have made sense to put some purple maybe in the wrapping, right? Just to kind of make it look like the other figures' weapons. But no, and I gotta tell you, I prefer Donatello, and I prefer this look over all the weapons entirely. Donatello himself is pretty much a faithful recreation of the original colors. The head portraits are new, and obviously they're all the same. The differences being the belts with the straps. But if you look at the bottom of the feet, they are now hollow, right? They've changed the model. So these aren't quite reissues. They're remastered, right? There's a little bit of a newness to them. You're not going to get these confused, definitely, with the original releases. And they do have some heft, right? That's nice to see. The belts are all plastic, mask, everything else is there. Make sure you get yourself some good looking ones. These are open packaging, which means kids and adults can throw these around in the store. Mine have a couple scuffs here and there on the nose and on the top of the head. So just be careful. Make sure you get yourself a nice looking set of turtles if you decide to go this route. But I will tell you this, the head portraits, being that they're all the same, they are a little bit creepy, right? So they have these just dead eyes to them. They're cool in some sense, and yeah, a little bit different in other sense, we'll just say. But I love how Donatello is the more tried and true of the bunch. He looks like an oversized original Ninja Turtle from the first Playmates wave, and I appreciate that. However, I would have really appreciated some weapon storage as well. None of the turtles actually have that. So for the price point of 25 bucks, for some of the missing accessories, I would say these would have probably been a better fit around the $20 mark. They're really nice for what they are. They make for a nice display. They have some very basic articulation, enough to get them posed around and out and all that great stuff. But like I said, I think 20 bucks would have been the much sweeter spot. And looking at Michelangelo, do you see how odd he looks? You know what I mean? One nunchuck, and we know it's not behind him stored away. You know what I mean? It's just kind of weird. Raphael got two sides. How come he got two? You know what I mean? It just seems like a very odd choice at the end of the day, to be quite honest with you. And much like the storage shell Raphael, the green, it's just all kinds of wrong, right? For those of you that know, you know. Which brings us to Leonardo, who again only has one katana. It would look so cool with two. And again, I just don't know why they didn't give two in the box. The price point is there. They could have done it. So these two, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to end up buying another Leo and another Mikey when I see them. I'll take the weapons, and then I'll give it to the kiddos or whatnot. You know what I mean? Just kind of make up for it and make myself feel better when displaying these. However, when looking at all four turtles together, these do look quite spectacular. Even though all the faces are the same and they're kind of weird looking in some senses, it does hit that nostalgia factor, you know what I mean? So they're definitely cool. It's even cool just to get the one that you like, right? Oh, I'm a big Raphael fan. Oh, I'm a big Donatello fan. You know, just kind of go that route. You don't have to get all four. But keep in mind, if you do go for all four, it's going to be around the $100 mark. And in looking at what's come before to seeing what's come out now. See, this does make for a nice display. Even though they're totally different, they're not exactly the old Ninja Turtles, right? As the box kind of says. Ooh, straight from 1989. Keep that in mind. They're just okay. They're great for display. You set them, you forget them, and that's all I really got to say for the Jumbo Turtles. So that'll wrap it up for my look at the brand new jumbo-sized 12-inch Turtles. And a special shout out and a thank you again to Playmates Toys for sending these out for the purposes of this video. They're a solid jumbo-sized turtle, don't get me wrong, but with Leonardo and Michelangelo, being that they only have one of their classic weapons and the price points they're at, it's just ultimately a really odd choice. They should have been 20 bucks if anything, but at least Donatello really does have that classic nature. But you've heard my thoughts. Now I'm curious to know yours. Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything Jumbo TMNT. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, now I wouldn't mind in, say, a wave 2, let's get some newer mutants, ones that have never made the jumbo cut. And when they do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.